Nobody's crushing like Maren is. Maren is just dominating. She put out another song with JP Saxe. Hey, Maren, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm really good. You guys wrote this song together?
We did a couple months ago.
Wow, that recently. How does that write come about, and did you do that virtually?
So last summer he tweeted me just saying that he was a fan, and myself vice versa. And I love the song he has with Julia Michaels, "If the World Was Ending." And so it really just happened over Twitter. And then he and Julia were coming to Nashville for like 2 weeks to write with a couple people. So we did it in person, like everyone tested beforehand, and we sort of quarantined with our write that week. So I wrote with him a couple times, and this is the second song that we got.
That's really cool. I'm going to play a little bit here. Here's Line by Line, JP Saxe and Maren Morris.
Love too big for a love song. If I try to sum it up, I know I get it wrong. Sometimes if it don't sound right, I apologize.
When you hear it back, fully produced, I'm assuming they'll email you and go, hey, what do you think? Like, what is your response to them when a song that sounds this cool comes into your email box?
I mean, I'm floored just because he's so talented, and we wrote this song fairly quickly, and I just immediately played it for Ryan because it's like, you know, JP is dating Julia, I'm married to Ryan, and I think both being in relationships with other songwriters and artists, it's like we're always trying to find something in a song that can really tell the story, and I feel like I immediately played it for Ryan because it's about him.
What is the biggest honor for you, the Bones being nominated for a Grammy or selling as many units as the Macarena?
I get a little bit more instant gratification as selling as many units as the Macarena.
Was it a bit disappointing to you that the Grammys, and we all understand why, but the Grammys it's been delayed? Like, you just kind of want to know, right?
Right, I know. It's like this song is so old to me now, so I feel like, yeah, I understand why they had to do it, but I think, you know, it's going to be safer this way, and hopefully we can do a little bit more in person, whether it's like outdoors or whatever they're planning. But I think everyone's going to be a little less anxiety-ridden in March, so or at least that's what I'm hoping.
Do I hear the baby in the background?
Yeah, he was wanting to add his 2 cents. He said the Bones is definitely going to win.
What was the first Christmas like with your son in the house?
It was so sweet. He got an RV tent camper thing that he doesn't really care about, but we think it looks cool. I think, you know, it's they care more about the wrapping paper and ripping that off than the gift itself. But no, it was perfect. He's so sweet.
I saw him slamming.
He's very vocal right now.
Yeah, I saw him slamming the piano case too with Ryan holding him. Is he already showing an interest in music, or is he just showing an interest in slamming?
I think he just likes being loud. But I am trying to get him to match my notes. Like, I'll sing a note to him and see if he can sing it back. And he's sort of doing it. But definitely not pressuring him into music by any means. But he seems to already have an affinity for it. Maybe it's genetic.
Well, I'm going to ask you, as my final question, I'm going to ask you a very vague, and you give me a vague answer, but are we expecting anything from you soon?
I have a lot of stuff in the pipeline for this spring. But as for my own solo project, I'm still writing. So I'm hoping with all this free time, since my tour is canceled again, I'll be able to finish a record this year.
And let me say that I think that's such a great gesture to your fans to go, hey, I'm going to cancel the tour. And here's why. You could have held the tickets and said, hey, we'll put some dates up, and then if you want to cancel, you can get your money back. But instead you said, hey, I'm going to cancel it so you can have your money back because you probably need your money right now.
Yeah. No, that was weighing on me for a long time. And especially now, it's just like, am I going to reschedule half these dates again and like hold these people's money ransom again with no real date clear in sight? So I felt like, let's just do this the right way. I'm already writing all this new stuff. So my head is like in next year, but I want it to be safe. I want us to all really be able to let go when we're in a live music space again and not feel nervous. So I think this was the best way. It's bittersweet because, I do get a little bit more time to spend with my son and my family and write more, but I do miss my fans. I miss being on the road like many of us do, but let's do it when we can be safe about it.
There she is, Maren Morris. She is dominating. It is, and I think it's about that time too for Maren to be considered for that Entertainer of the Year category. I think she is, if anything, she has the data, and it's such a subjective award, but she has the data, absolutely. So you don't have to respond to that, but I think that. Okay, Maren, good to talk to you. Congratulations, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay.
And congratulations on the engagement. I haven't talked to you in a while, but congrats.
Thank you very much. All right, there she is. Maren Morris, everybody. Hi, Maren.
It's a Bobby Bones show.